To be, or not to be, that is the question. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Parting is such sweet sorrow. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. To be honest, as this world goes, it is to be one man picked out of 10,000. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Though this may be madness, yet there is method in't. The earth has music for those who listen. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you are unarmed. All that glitters is not gold. The course of true love never did run smooth. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny but in ourselves. Words are easy, like the wind, faithful friends are hard to find. Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. All's well that ends well. Cowards die many times before their deaths, the valiant never taste of death but once. The quality of mercy is not strained. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds. Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast. The miserable have no other medicine but only hope. The first thing we do, let's kill all the lawyers. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. To do a great right, do a little wrong. When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. In delay there lies no plenty. As soon go kindle fire with snow, as seek to quench the fire of love with words. The rob that smiles, steals something from the thief. Virtue is bold, and goodness never fearful. Now is the winter of our discontent. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. There was never yet fair woman but she made mouths in a glass. To be wise and love exceeds man's might. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. What a piece of work is a man! Oh, it is excellent to have a giant's strength, but it is tyrannous to use it like a giant. I will speak daggers to her, but use none. I am not bound to please thee with my answers. The very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream. The web of our life is of a mingled yarn, good and ill together. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. The eyes are the windows to the soul. No legacy is so rich as honesty. To climb steep hills requires slow pace at first. Laughing faces do not mean that there is absence of sorrow, but they mean that you have the ability to deal with it. Those who wish to sing always find a song. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. A man can die but once. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. True hope is swift, and flies with swallows' wings. What's mine is yours, and what is yours is mine. The better part of valor is discretion. To gild refined gold, to paint the lily, to throw a perfume on the violet, is just wasteful and ridiculous excess. They do not love that do not show their love. Brevity is the soul of wit. Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable. Time and the hour runs through the roughest day. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. All the troubles of man come from his not knowing how to sit still. The wheel is come full circle. Men at some time are masters of their fates. True is it that we have seen better days. Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs. It is a wise father that knows his own child. Be great in act, as you have been in thought. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is oft interred with their bones. There is nothing either good or bad but thinking makes it so. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. With mirth and laughter let old wrinkles come. The purest treasure mortal times afford is spotless reputation. Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind. When words are scarce they are seldom spent in vain. The wisdom of our ancestors is in the simile. The very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. Be not afraid of greatness, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. There is nothing so common as the wish to be remarkable. Doubt that the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move his aids, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. If music be the food of love, play on. All glory comes from daring to begin. No legacy is so rich as honesty. Lord, what fools these mortals be! All's well that ends well. The miserable have no other medicine but only hope. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Expectation is the root of all heartache. It is a wise father that knows his own child. There is no darkness but ignorance. Go to your bosom, knock there, and ask your heart what it doth know.